Hey guys, welcome back to Get Motivated and Fit TV. If you're new to the channel, as always, the concept behind Get Motivated is to get more out of life. So it's been a while since I've done a video. A couple things have transpired, and the first one, if you saw my last video, I had to delete my first negative comment, and that's just something that for me, if if I can prevent that negativity or if I can just take it out completely, like that's what I'm gonna do. And it wasn't something so bad. It was just, if you saw my last video, I talk about how I started door dashing on the side, and it's been great. It puts money in my pocket, and I like to see it as cash flow. Like that's exactly what it is. Even though yes, I still gotta do deliveries, I still gotta, but yet it's putting money in my pocket like every week. So this individual wanted to just get on there and just like, yeah, you want to stay away from DoorDash, and basically like just laugh about it. So I was just like, like I was kind of like, should I leave it on? But like after like 15-20 minutes, I'm like, I'm just gonna take it off. Like there's no reason for me to have that comment. I mean, especially if y'all are coming across my videos and y'all are motivated, about what I'm leaving. Y'all are inspired to go out there and do something as well for yourself, for your family. I don't need that negativity because it's just gonna affect y'all too, right? Um, and of course, right, I've been also following 10x Studios, so that's why any chance that I get when I'm not working, when I'm not door dashing, when I'm not with my kids, it's like okay, I'm that's what I'm doing. And oh, of course, right, being at the gym too. So that's I've came across the Kevin Hart interview, Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, and Steve Harvey. Now with Steve Harvey, like I'm just gonna basically give y'all the breakdown how he talks about that we all have a gift, and when Grant Cardone tells him like, what does 10x mean to you? It's like he's like, you just have that idea, right? You do something, for $10. Like let's say it's you I'm just gonna use yard work, right? Lawn service. I'm just using that as an example. You cut a yard for $10. You do that 10 more times, and that's $100. And again, this is just an example. And then you do that 10 more times. Now you got from $100. Now you got $1,000, and you just keep moving up. You keep scaling. And I mean, his interview, his story was just such a powerful testimony that I'm gonna leave the link in the comments so y'all can check out that interview if y'all have the time. I think it's like about a 45-minute interview, if not like maybe a little over an hour. But again, right, like that's just an awesome testimony that he has. And I love how he keeps God first, right? He keeps his faith with whatever he was going through, living out of his car. And yeah, man, like, we all have a story, we all have a struggle, but it's what we do to overcome it, right? We can't let the past define us. We can't let the past keep us from going to where we want to get to. We were all put on this earth for a purpose. We all have a calling, we have a passion, we have that gift. And sometimes there's people out there that they want to do everything just, out of love, right? They don't ask for anything in return, you know, um, and that's great, right? But at the end, it's like, hey, time is money. At the end, like, hey, I got bills to pay. I got a family to feed. So it's like, you want to make something happen, and I was just, I just wanted to get on here and just, let y'all know, right? Let y'all know that, you know, it's on us to make it happen, but it starts up here, as I've always said it before. And I came across this show that, I mean, of course, right, it was out on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, out on Discovery. And I came across it a couple months back. But this show was a couple years back, Undercover Billionaire. And the I guess the challenge And I'm gonna use Grant Cardone, right? I'm gonna use him, like, because there were others that took part of it. I just don't remember their names. That's a downfall, right? I don't remember their names. And you go to a different city. You have no contacts. All you have is a cell phone and $100 in your pocket and a beat up truck, and that's it. And you have 90 days to build up $1 million business. And it's just like, wow, like, that just, the opportunity is there, like it is. It's just, again, right, we have to use this. We have to think and grow rich. Now, why we don't why we don't get out of our comfort zone, like, that's just, I think it's just that fear, that fear of, like, what if I don't succeed, or what if I try and then nothing happens, or what if I come up with this and no one buys, what if my family doesn't support me, what if, it's just, you got to take that chance, like, you have to. You'll be surprised, your biggest supporter is a stranger. You'll be surprised that as much as you want your family to support you, as much as you want your family to buy from you, they won't, right? And that's okay. That's okay. But if you have that vision, you have that dream, it's like, go out there and make it happen. Even if it's on the side. Yeah, you may have a lot on your plate. You may have, kids, you may have schedules, you may have, I get all that, I do. But we live in the era right now where everything's digital. Everything is digital. You just gotta find what works for you. You just gotta, direct traffic into your online store, you know? And I'm talking about to somebody that's thinking about, doing something. Like, I'm not talking about to those that already have their online store, they have their business, they have their money. I'm not talking to y'all. I mean, I'm sorry, right? But as an entrepreneur, like, you're always thinking of ways to come up with multiple streams of income. You can't just live off of one income. You can't just live off of your 9 to 5. And I'm living proof, right? Like, ever since I took my pay cut, I'm like, man, I gotta make something happen, right? I mean, had I not done anything, like, who knows how my life would be right now? You know, um, we all have we all have that struggle. We all have our worries, but I'm telling you, right? Keep God first. Have that faith, and you'll be surprised, man. God will do what He does best. He will, he'll work behind the scenes, and at the end, you're like, you know what? Thank you, God. Like, I know that was you when you least expected, right? Um, trying to think what else. What else? I don't know if I mentioned right at the beginning of the video. Like, my mind's all over the place. I mentioned about that negative comment, and then I mentioned, I don't think I did. I came across the YouTube Shorts, right, and I'm getting a lot more views that way. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with the videos. It's just, if I'm getting like way more views that way, I think it's gonna be time for me to pivot and do more content that way. And because eventually I'm gonna run out of things to say. Like, eventually I will. Because it's pretty much the same thing. Like, I remember one time I came across some I forgot what interview I saw, but somebody left in the comments talking about that again. Like, like, everybody that talks about motivation, inspiration, like, it's all the same thing, is just said differently, right? So eventually, right, I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. But I think, from my personal experience, I think that's what's gonna keep this going, because yeah, I've had a journey. I've had ups, I've had downs, way more downs than ups. But I mean, I can honestly say that I'm blessed, right? I can honestly say that I'm blessed, and that's something that I'll be grateful for. And the time will come where I will be doing interviews with other business owners, other entrepreneurs, And I just need to find the location. I need to up the equipment because that's something that I want when I do those interviews, like I want to have that professional look, right? I do. And of course, right, like if I'm taking time out of an entrepreneur's schedule, if I'm taking time out of their day, it's like I want them to get the best as well, right? But I hope y'all are well. Hope y'all are blessed. Thank you for stopping by and watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.